Welcome to Facts of That. Ever wondered what might happen if zombies were real but not in the way you think? Picture this, an ordinary ant turned into a mindless drone by a parasitic fungus. Yes, that's right, a fungus. Meet the zombie ant fungus, or to be scientifically correct, Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. It's a fungus with a life cycle that's straight out of a science fiction novel, transforming unsuspecting ants into its own personal puppets. Sounds like something out of a horror movie, right? But this is reality in the world of the zombie ant fungus. So how does this bizarre process work, you ask? Well, let's start from the beginning. The life cycle of the zombie ant fungus, or Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, begins when its tiny spores float through the air, landing on the unsuspecting victim, an ant. The spores penetrate the ant's exoskeleton, releasing fungal cells that take over the ant's brain. This mind control compels the ant to abandon its colony and climb to a high point, usually the underside of a leaf. The ant then enters a death grip, clamping its jaws onto the leaf. As the ant's life fades, the fungus grows within it, nourishing itself from the ant's insides. The final act of this morbid drama features the growth of the fruiting body. This protrudes from the ant's head, eventually bursting to release new spores back into the environment. These spores will then find new ants to infect, starting the cycle anew. And so the gruesome cycle continues, ensuring the survival of this nightmarish fungus. But what exactly happens to the ant during this process? Well, it's a tale of transformation and control. First, the ant's behavior changes. It leaves its colony driven by the fungal invader to find a spot that's just right for the fungus to grow. Then, the physical transformation begins. The fungus infiltrates the ant's brain, manipulating it like a marionette. The ant's own identity is lost, replaced by the will of the fungus. In the end, the ant becomes a puppet, a mere vessel for the fungus to continue its life cycle. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? But what are the key points to remember about this fungus? First, the life cycle of the zombie ant fungus is unlike any other. It infects an ant, takes control of its body, and ultimately leads it to a high point where it can release its spores. This is not a tale spun by a horror novelist, but a real, naturally occurring phenomenon. Next time you see an ant, remember nature's horror stories are often stranger than fiction. And that is a fact of that.